This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And it's a solid return after the interception.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. We'll see if this 25.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The offense now operating in empty. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After being completion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return to the 24th. What a crucial takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line, making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls in the catch.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The completion makes it second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Big throw caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Grabbed by the receiver. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. A draw to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls, and right now widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense made it reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking for some space. It's Grant. As the first down is still going. Good enough for the first down with a 37. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Hits into space at the 50. Now here he goes. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's got the first and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Contact as he let the ball go.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line of this. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires quickly to the left. Catch made wide open way downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They battle back to take the lead.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. He'll hand it off. No way to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming out.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is one down.
That return backfires on him. Now, the offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The pass rush closing in. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Handoff to the back. Look out, room to run here. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense smothers it for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. They bring it down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
Defense showing blitz here. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. He keeps it on a design run. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Get some positive yards. You keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on third and goal.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
But that was close to a disaster if that is a sack here late in this game. Quarterback does a good job of just throwing that ball away to keep them alive and give them a chance here on fourth down. Remember now, they need a touchdown. They've got to be able to convert here. Not thinking about a field goal. They're thinking about 6 points.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed it.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes a quick catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. Offense coming back onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Breaks an open space.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's hit as he throws it. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here. But this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown. Tied.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the offense just takes a knee here. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hoosier State so prized to possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans looked at. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big... Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run in. Leaves it with the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down. Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Past the 30. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defense. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not. This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, a first half turnover. To the air on first down. He makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Great timing on the slant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out. Here's the handoff. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gives it on the option. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some room.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lynch. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. There's the pressure. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find it. Offense in an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pop. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown Titans. And they turn it in. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Touch! Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Big. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on it.
Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Touchdown, Sundown! Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Walters. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers and he's been productive. He's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try.
They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. So now it's second and long. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. They will. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Walters. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why, as a defense,
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
No big surprise there, right? We're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
In the first game,